oftentimes those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Come on. Take 4, take 4.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Geis for the carry on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Back to throw. Brown. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
It's Geis on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Brown operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready? 55. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man. Any weapon.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Double dog, double dog.
Now Brown throwing on 1st down. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You got nothing.
Throwing on second down. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third and long here for Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Now a run with Geis, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Redskins 14, Titans nothing. Ryan Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the team...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down. Brown. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Set up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. And let's get it.
2nd and 1. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, here's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Twist, watch the twist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0.
Redskins 21, Titans nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Check out. One. Jim. Hey, watch this.
Now a handoff looking right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brown. From the gun, he'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Three.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Safe. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run it with Davis. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay,
and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Makes the score Redskins 35, Titans 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20. To the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, he's got Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 22. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, let's go, D. Check. Where are they, P? Watch twist. One. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I'm coming for you. One. Slam.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run, watch the run.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins.